Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zeppelin, and the reaction you are about to watch here today was taken from a live stream where I done a bunch of reactions to a bunch of different songs over on my Twitch. Make sure to go check out my Twitch at Zeppelin77 if you want to see those live. But of course, if you missed them live, you get to see them all here. They'll be cut up and put up here on YouTube for you guys to see. So I just wanted to make this quick intro just to let you guys know, because the formatting is a little bit different than what you're normally used to on this YouTube channel, and I do be talking with the chat from Twitch every now and then in the video, so in case you're just wondering why it's a little different, that is why. However, a lot of reactions will still be going up on this channel that are recorded specifically for YouTube and are not taken from Twitch, so this is not a format that we are moving over to permanently if you do not like it as much. There will be a mixture of both going forward, but however, I hope you enjoy regardless, and please make sure to subscribe if you can. We are getting very, very close to being able to apply for YouTube partner, and any subscription would go a long way towards helping me achieve that goal. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope to see you in more videos going forward, and make sure to check out my Twitch. We have fun over there. Peace. So, without further ado, let's go.
I've already collapsed.
Turn it down a tad.
I'll just drown my sorrows in a non-existent world. I don't know what is worse, the utter waste of time or the eroding of my mind. Alive means to be dead, a bullet to the head. The guilt faded away, the anger has subsided, yet a shadow still remains. I always gave too much, it was never enough. Get dressed in black and to mourn again. Fake funerals for all my friends, 'cause I can't let it go.
I mean, there's a really cool groove to it, I have to say. Very cool groove. I really do like the chorus, I have to say. Alright. Pause number 1. Trying to avoid copyright as best as I can. An everlasting game that the YouTuber will never win versus the man. But yeah, no, this is cool. Like listening back to it, I can see why maybe I might have been a little bit harsher on it than the other ones. I've always said about the Warning, or at least from the EPs that I've listened to, is that the choruses are always the strongest part, and the verses can sometimes come across as just a tad generic at times. And I think while this one has a really good groove, like a really good groove, and I enjoy the song, it's one of the ones with that's more of the biggest culprit of being sounding a tad generic in the verses, a little heard it before, but that's kind of shadowed over by the good groove, you know. So it is a petty complaint. I'm not saying it's completely generic. It's just, if I had, like, if someone sat me down in the room and said, right, out of all these songs from this EP, you got to pick one with, you know, that is the most maybe generic, and I had to consider that, I would probably put this one on the considering it. But then it's immaculately saved by the chorus. The chorus is very interesting. I like the progression in the chorus, the instrumentation, the vocals sound great. It's a really good song, you know. Like, saying it's lower than, maybe saying in my mind that it's lower than the other ones is not necessarily an insult, because of the high standard I would hold the other songs to. And I suppose as we get further into reactions to the Warning, and yeah, reactions to the Warning in general, is that things may sometimes become harsher, because I'm going to base my opinions off the standards I hold to them, rather than the standards of the music industry in general. Because for most things that I listen to, most things that people recommend, if I was to recommend off the standards of most things in the music industry in general, nearly everything I listen to would be perfect. Like, Like, definitely. This song grew me the most out of all the songs of the EP. You know, Mike Shaw, TWA, The Warning Army, by the way, thank you very much for coming in. First time viewer. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I said this about nearly every single song by The Warning in the studio Mayday EP thing, which was that all the songs felt like they could grow on me. I said that in nearly every reaction, that I see these songs growing on me, and surprisingly enough at the moment, with bands I really like, I always find myself just going through phases of liking some of their stuff more. And quite surprisingly, while Evolve was my first favourite, now Choke is beginning to grow on me. But then there's songs like Z. Z, I think, is one that could really grow on me, and this one might as well. I think the hook of the chorus is really going to grow on me through time. But again, it's just going back to what I was saying, was that I am just judging them harsher based on their own standards, pretty much, and that's kind of why I'm a little afraid of going back to their older work, because I'm going to be judging their older work based off of this work. Like, kind of doing their discography in reverse can be tricky, especially that they're such a young age. They're not a band that's 8 albums in that peaked at their 4th album, so going back you hear the great things. This is a band that can literally only get better. Not saying that they're in a bad state now, but they are just going to go from A to B to C. You know, like, this is a band where the improvements, where they're going to improve, is clear as day. I think it was the same with Greta Van Fleet. Their second album was always going to be better than their first, and kind of working in reverse to when they're younger and younger. I would be scared that I won't like the music as much, but I am going to give it a try, because a lot of you are quite adamant that it's good, and you know, at the end of the day, I know how fandoms work. I know people can be blinded by it because they liked them when they were young, so they'll think it's good regardless. But enough of you are saying it to the point where I'll go, right, you know, I'll give it a go. I will give it a go. But anyway, massive sidetrack. We're reacting to the Animosity live version. Okay, let's get back to it. We're going to do one more pause, and then after that, I'll give you my final thoughts. But again, Mike Shaw, welcome in. Pleasure to see you here, buddy.
You ask me how I've been. I paint a smile over my face and act like nothing's wrong. Your pity party's fake, and now I am reminded why I should have kept away. I hope to God you know your smile is just for show. Get dressed in black and to mourn again. Fake funerals for all my friends, 'cause I can't let it
See that? When it goes back into that groove, it's really cool.
go. I won't let
I like what the guitar is doing there.
go. It's killing me again. I replay it in my head when I'm alone. I hope that you're alone now. It's not me, it's you, the one who never got a cool
Hey Lewis,
day.
how you doing, my friend?
If karma doesn't hate you, then I will. Mayday, mayday.
Alright, let's pull it back a bit and just have it, you know, one more pause again. Avoiding the copyright gods that rule us on YouTube. Love Animosity. Yeah, I see why people like Animosity. And you know something, that's kind of the beautiful thing about a band like this, you know, is that at the end of the day, you're going to have a massive fan base, and you're going to have sections of the fan base that prefer this, that, and the other. And ultimately, it just culminates in a love for the music that these people create. And that's a beautiful thing for a band to create, because it literally creates community. And with it, not everyone necessarily loving the same things, it creates a proper community where there's like a vibes and discussions and arguments as well. You know, arguments are healthy and can be fun. Not every argument's bad, you know, so it's a great thing. And thanks everybody enjoying your insights. I appreciate that you're enjoying them, Mike Shaw, because why do I keep saying Mike Shaw as in your full name? I'll just call you Mike, right? Be a bit, be a little more normal. But I'm really glad you're enjoying them, because I try with my reactions, like, I know there's things about my reactions and the way I go about things that would really annoy some people. I am the first person that will tell you that I can be an annoying bastard. Like, I really can be. But the one thing I love to try with everything that I'd maybe critique, analyze, react, review is just to offer a different point of view. You know, again, I've trained in law, I have an honours degree in law, and one of the kind of most important things that was always to me when I was doing things like that and learning how to critically think was to always try and view things from both sides, in terms that I want to view songs like these simultaneously from people who from the viewpoints of people that think it's their favorite song, and for people who would hate the band. And doing from the viewpoint of people that would hate the band is sometimes where the criticisms come from, and then the way we shadow over those criticisms is thinking in the way of how of the people who love the band. And then from there you sort of reach a middle ground where people can understand both sides, still have their own opinions. I know, especially with reactions to like The Warning, I'm never going to be able to go around and tell you guys why The Warning song is bad, for example. Like, that would never happen. But it offers insight, it offers thinking, it offers a different point of view, which I always think is very important. Not saying that I think a song is bad, that's just an example, but that's kind of like what I try to offer with that stuff. I like to try and be as insightful as I possibly can, and sexy while doing it, as I'm sure you'll agree. Didn't even take the other glasses off because that's how cool we are. Let's finish out this song in style, right?
Well, mayday, mayday.
I can see.
The ship is going down. Lost inside my thoughts again. Living hollow to pretend.
I don't know the full lyrics for this, but I can imagine the lyrics are quite impactful. This is probably more one of those ones that the lyrics hit you more than the song, if that makes sense. The way they go back into that groove is really cool.
Mayday, mayday, this ship is going down. It's killing me again.
Very cool vocal part there, because with no instruments helping that part, it's very easy for the vocals to fall flat. It has to be nailed perfectly. She nailed it perfectly there.
It's you, the one who never got a clue, journey of guilt. If karma doesn't hit
Alright,
you,
that's
then I will.
enough of that. Awesome. Oh, nice little hair flick there. Love it. Every bassist has a hair flick. If any bassist is long hair, they have their own little hair flick. The guitarist always goes left to right, flinging the hair mad. The bassist always has their own little up the way. It's trust me, I have a bass here. I know how the bassist works, even though I can barely play the damn thing. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me get this off. Actually, no, I can't get it off your screen because of the way I have it set up. So we're just going to leave it there. That was Animosity by The Warning. This video that's going up on YouTube, because of all the ranting I've been doing, it's going to be quite long. So I'm going to make this exit from this song rather brief. It's a very good song. It's a very good song that translates very well to a live performance. Again, it's a song that I feel like has grown on me in second listen, which is why I'm very happy that I've done this. Is it my favorite? No. Would it still probably be in the bottom half of the Warning songs for me? I would probably say yes, but again, that's to some high standard. You know, for me currently at the moment, I think it's Evolve, Choke, and Z that are up there as my real favorites. The Martyrio, I am real sort of in the middle with Yet. That is definitely something I will have to listen to for a second time. And then Disciple and Animosity are hovering around the bottom, but I really do enjoy the chorus in Animosity. The chorus would be one of my favorites out of the EP as a whole, without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, anyway, that will do it for the reaction to Animosity. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.